I had been snowboarding for 6 years. Prior to that, I did a bachelor's degree in business, majoring in advertising and public relations, and a bachelor in arts, majoring in Southeast Asian history. And I loved both of those degrees, but I suppose there was no real application to a professional life with either of them. I couldn't really see myself working in an office for 20 years. And teaching had always been something that I'd thought about in the back of my mind is something that I would like to pursue. And then the opportunity to study a master's over a shorter period of time than what a bachelor's degree would take me was really appealing. Mainly because the course that I chose to do was one that focused a lot on bringing your prior experiences and using those prior experiences to, I suppose, improve your practice as a teacher. I really liked the program, Brian, because it was segmented really clearly into 4 phases. And those phases, much like if you were to be teaching anybody anything, started with really strong scaffolding and modelling of how it was to be a good teacher. And then slowly, I suppose, we developed, and I developed as a professional, to be able to I suppose, give my own flavour and my own teaching, I suppose, understandings to pair what I knew from uni and university and what I'd learnt in the course with my experiences at school, and then again with all of my prior experiences as a professional in other areas. Crucial, and everybody that I talked to about that said it was so important, and it was such a benefit of the degree that we were in schools from week 1 all the way to until 18 months later. And for me, I suppose, revisiting the school weekly really solidified a lot of my knowledge that I was learning throughout the course, and allowed me a time, I suppose, to experiment and to try out and to consolidate that knowledge in a really authentic setting. Well, from day one, we were introduced to, I suppose, our cluster schools, and those schools were handpicked by JCU, and they, I suppose, showed a really widespread selection of the schools that you would be working with within North Queensland. So you had your Catholic schools, you had schools that had some obvious disadvantages, you had schools that had really high populations of Indigenous students, and you had schools that had really high populations of refugees. And being exposed to all of those different settings allowed me to diversify my own practice, and it also, I suppose, led me to a better understanding of everybody's different situations and how important that is to know your learner before you, I suppose, intend on teaching any new content or understanding them.